Hello, my beautiful and talented people. This is the Kind Path, and today we're asking a very serious and important question. Why are you so sexy? So, take a moment, pick your pile, and then we will start the reading. All right, we'll start off with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. It's time to figure out what really matters. Why are you so sexy? Alright, why is pile one so sexy? What makes pile one so sexy? What makes pile one so sexy? What makes pile one so sexy? All right, pile one. Well, you are somebody who has your stuff together. You take care of everything in your life. You take care of the people in your life. You take care of your own money. You make sure everybody's needs are met. You're a nurturer and you're strong. Yeah, you're both strong and you're a nurturer. You are somebody people can depend on, and you are somebody that people want to have around. And I have the Page of Cups. Now, this is a particularly sexy representation of the Page of Cups. As much as you're stable, yeah, you are very stable. You also are with a lot of people look up and see, and they want some of the love that you have to offer. But you also will take that love for yourself and take care of yourself. And you have a very useful, you have a very useful way about you, and you're nurturing and caring. Yeah. Now I've got the Five of Wands, and that's often competition. I think that you've been through a lot of situations where you had to overcome, a strife. But on top of that, people know that other people are interested in you too. Yeah. People know that if they want to be with you, that you have plenty of options. Yeah, you have plenty of options. People know that you are somebody that they might have to compete for. Yeah. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. Clarify Page of Cups. Clarify Five of Wands. Okay, with Five of Wands, it's clarified by death. People know that they don't have unlimited chances with you. Yeah. That you can and will take another option. Yeah, if you're not treated right. And they also know that if they give you the chance, like if you give them the chance, actually. If you give them the chance, then you're somebody who's, will transform their whole world. Now, for the Queen of Pentacles, I have the Nine of Swords. Pardon me. The Nine of Swords. Now the Queen of Pentacles. You do have some anxieties. Yeah, you do have some anxieties, but I think you're anxious for people. Yeah. People know that you will worry for them. And to clarify the Page of Cups, I have the Four of Swords. Now with the Four of Swords, that's you're restful, you're contemplative, but on top of it, you're somebody who has come out of difficult situations. Yeah. And while you have come out of difficult situations, you've learned to nurture yourself and not, because I think in the past you would only nurture other people and didn't quite, yeah, you would not nurture yourself. But you're coming to the point where not only are you the person who's there for everybody, but you're also somebody who's there for yourself, and you're setting boundaries. Yeah, you're setting boundaries on who gets to be in your space and who doesn't. And that's very sexy, because people know that, yeah, the people know that you know the value that you bring to the table, and that you're not going to put up with less. Even if, and I think you probably have in the past, but you're moving on from that. I think you're moving on from that. I got an integrity card from the Cosmic Reading deck. You do everything in integrity. People can see your heart. In fact, you can see that the heart is lit up as well as the third eye. And in fact, there's, you know, there's spirit animal without the around the head, but there's a big halo around that. So even so, they know that you're very spiritually connected. You're connected to, but your mind and your heart are both in sync. You use them both. And that makes you very, very attractive. That makes people know, like with the Death card, that's also like dead sexy. Yeah. You are somebody that people would love to have any kind of chance with. Yeah. Because they can see your inner beauty as well as your outer beauty. What makes you sexy? Okay. People can see themselves committing to you. People see you as a healthy partner. Yeah. As a partner that will add to their life. Yeah. Why is pile 1 so sexy? As well, pile 1 so. There we go. You are very easy to get along with, and you're actually very patient. Yeah, you're very patient. And you share your knowledge. Well, at least some of you share your knowledge. Yeah, some of you don't. But you're very patient, and you work well with others. Yeah, and people want to work together with you. Yeah, whether it's whether people might want to, you know, run a business with you as well as be in a relationship with you. But I get from most of you, you're easy to get along with. Yeah, you're very easy to get along with. And the 8 of Wands, so people actually are flirting with you all the time. Yeah. Because they want to take their shot because they know that somebody would be lucky to have you. What makes you sexy? Pile 1, what makes you sexy? So you have taken your life's disappointments, and and people can tell that you've had the disappointments, but I think that you have concentrated on what you can salvage. Yeah, what you can do to fix things. You know, not just I don't think you just think about what's gone wrong. But I think, while that might be true, you also are practical. Yeah, and you think about what can be saved. I also got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, you are somebody who is very nurturing, very loving, and has deep emotions. But, and maybe due to past pain, sometimes you keep your emotions to yourself. Sometimes you keep your emotions to yourself until you know that you're safe. Yeah. So it's not that you're playing hard to get. You are a little hard to get. All right. Let's get some additional messages from the charms. But you are very sexy. People wish that they had the opportunity to be with you. They know that their life would be transformed by being with you. But you can't help it if you're drop dead sexy. Okay, so I see that you've had heartbreak again in the past, and I think you've taken your heartbreak. Yeah, you've taken your heartbreak and you've used it to become kinder and stronger. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why you're such a nurturer, because you know what it's like to deal with a lot of pain. Yeah. And you know that what matters is that I think you convert your own pain into like light. Yeah, into if pain comes your way, you don't spread it, you transform it into goodness. You are far along on your spiritual development, and people can feel how developed you are. I got the It's a Boy chart, so I mean the person who's watching could be a boy, or you could be a little bit even if you're female, you could be in your masculine energy as kind of like a go-getter. You did come up as the both the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So there's a little bit of both, but both are nurturing, kind people. And that's a quality that whatever gender you are, you have. I've got don't panic. So I think because you have gone through a lot of things, yeah, you don't panic at the small stuff. You don't even panic at the big stuff. No, you don't panic at the big stuff because you know that you will be able to survive things if you don't panic. Yeah. I've got a car. So, I mean, you're always moving forward. Yeah. And people feel a healing presence about you. Yeah. Because you're so nurturing and kind, and people can feel that from you. They feel healed by being around you. I've got the good fortune charm, which I know doesn't show up very well, but I think if people are connected to you, they feel like that's good fortune. And you're playful and fun. And I got that also from the Knight of Cups, which is also somebody who's fun. Yeah. I've got 2 stars. So again, this is healing, but it's like people want to be attached to you. Yeah. People want the opportunity to be attached to you because they know that, well, you may bring them hope. Yeah. Being attached to you brings them some hope. Your heart can be a little closed and locked. Yeah. Unless somebody... Your heart is beautiful, but you've been through a lot of experiences. Yeah, you've been through a lot of experiences, and you are only selectively willing to open up your heart. Yeah. And I got the turtle. So it may take a while for people to get you to come out of your shell. Not that you're shy, but you're protective. Yeah, you're self-protective. So people have to put in some work with you so you feel safe enough to let them in. Also, this the turtle symbolizes longevity. Yeah. So when people see you, they want to have a long-term connection with you because they know that you bring just a huge amount of value. All right, thank you so much, pile number 1. If you want a personal reading, I do those, and the information is below in the description. But otherwise, I just want to say thank you so much. Feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and I just really appreciate you very much. And you stay healthy and safe, and I hope everybody in your life stays healthy and safe. And now we move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. It's important to ask the really deep and important questions like, why are you so sexy? Yeah. So the answer, pile number 2, to why you are so sexy. Why is pile number 2 so sexy? 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 Ooh, you got an extra card. So the card that fell out is the Justice card. And as you can see, that like the figure in this is stunningly beautiful. Yes. So I believe that you are also stunningly beautiful, but you're very balanced. Yeah, you're fair. So people know that if they have you in their life, you will be fair and you're beautiful. I'm getting a lot of Libra vibes, but that doesn't mean that everybody who's watching this pile is a Libra. It just means that you guys balance things well. You make sure that your needs are taken care of, and you make sure that the person you're with's needs are taken care of. And I have the 3 of Cups. People want to celebrate with you. People want to have reunions with you. Like, your exes are probably not over you. No, most of your exes are not over you. People might want to just have any opportunity to be with you, whether it is in the most upright way or not. People fantasize about you. Yeah. The Two of Swords. So you are so sexy that you cause people to have just crises in their head. Like, they don't know what to do. They you're the I think you're the kind of person that makes it hard for people even to talk. Yeah. Like, people sometimes lose their ability to talk around you. Maybe because you're so attractive, but you're not just like physically attractive. You are physically attractive, and you've just really got things together. Yeah. Like, people are like, wow. And you inspire people to come in and with offers of love. And I think you're also pretty giving with love, but not as much. Like, when people meet you, if they're in another relationship, sometimes they start rethinking the relationship. That doesn't mean that that's where you want to go, but people just want to make a leap with you. Yeah, they want to make a leap with you. They're like, damn. All right, why is pile 2 so sexy? Why is pile 2 so sexy? Why is pile 2 so sexy? Huh. Well, the Queen of Pentacles came in on the last reading, too. Where the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very stable, very nurturing, very taking care of their bills, taking care of their family, taking care, like, whatever needs to be done, she's on top of it. Now, you could be male, but it's also like, it means that while the King of Pentacles is a little bit more, money, she's also money, but she's also on, but she's, in addition to that, she's, nurture. Yeah. She's just, they both have it in them, but she's a little bit more nurturing of an energy. Yeah. People know that you work hard. People know that you always, are putting an effort, and you are always becoming better. Yeah. So whatever success you have, and and you've definitely come to some in just stability alone. Just like, even if your money's not right. But I think it probably is. Yeah, it probably is, because you take care of that kind of thing. But, but no matter what, you are resourceful, you're responsible, you show up and you make things happen. Yeah. And you're strong. And the Page of Wands, like, people, like, are, waiting to hear news about you. Like, you interest people over and above. Yeah, it's not just your looks, although I can tell people have trouble talking about you, but, like, you really interest people. I think you have Yeah, I think you have a little bit of a star kind of quality. Yeah. Which doesn't mean that that's what you work in, where you work or what you do. It just means that you're very memorable. And you're memorable for what's going on inside your head. And you're memorable for what you do. And you're memorable for what you look like. Why is pile 2 so sexy? Why is pile 2 so sexy? Huh. Well, there are some similarities between pile 1 and pile 2. You have dealt with heartache and pain, but that was sandwiched in between the Chariot. You move forward. Yeah, I think you take your pain and use it as fuel. Yeah, whatever has caused you pain in the past, it could make you weak for a second, but you use it to make yourself stronger. You use it as motivation to keep moving forward and moving farther. And you've held up a lot of burdens. Maybe you do a lot of things for a lot of other people. But at this point in time, I think you have let go. Yeah, you've let go of... I think you let go of people who don't treat you well. That while you're actually a very loyal person, but when someone does not show you loyalty, you're done. Yeah. And I said it earlier, but people have fantasies about you. They don't necessarily know sexually what you would be like, but they definitely want to know, and they definitely have scenarios running in their head. And I've got the Knight of Pentacles. I think people know that you're stable, and people know that you have things taken care of for yourself. Yeah. So that they're only going to get to be in your life. People only get to be in your life if they bring more stability. Like they can't be a presence that, you know, makes things worse. They have to bring in more stability. They have to bring you what you're worth. And I've got the Judgment card. You know what you're worth. And in fact, you've had to be reborn and reinvent yourself. Yeah, you've had to reinvent yourself. And I think because there's 3 crows on the bottom kind of doing reinvention, I think you've had to reinvent yourself more than once. Because of the heartbreak and because of, you know, heavy burdens you were holding on to. But you may have had burdens. And you know what? You still may. Like, everybody's going through things. But nothing's going to keep you back. So... you are somebody that people sometimes lose the ability to talk around. Yeah. And you're also somebody who not just inspires lust, but you make with people fantasizing about you, which they do. Yeah. But you fantasize, but people not only fantasize about you, they know that you're the healthy person to be with. They know that you are, somebody who is worth so, is going to give so much if they get a chance. So I have the timeout card. And with relation to being sexy, I think right now you might not be taking offers. Yeah. You, and it may be because of the heartbreak of the past. Yeah, I feel that it's mostly be because of the heartbreak of the past. So, people do want to make offers, but you are going to take as much time as you need to be okay. Yeah. And not only that, when you engage with, are willing to engage with people again, that is going to be when you're getting nurtured and you're getting your needs met. Yeah. So you're going to wait for somebody who it's not like you're waiting for a specific person, but you aren't going to settle. No, you're not going to settle. So you will take as much time as you need to get somebody who treats you with the kindness and respect that you deserve. And, also treats you, like you're really sexy, because that's what you are, clearly. So, I've got New Chapter also. Now, usually I don't take 2 cards, but this one I was called to take more than one. Now, with New Chapter, you are remaking yourself. Yeah. When I said reinvention, you're reinventing. Yeah. So you're reinventing and you're moving forward, like I had the Chariot card too, which is about moving forward. You're moving forward into a new chapter. People know that if they come along with you, that people want to come along with you because wherever you're going is going to be awesome. Yeah. People can feel the future success on you and probably see the current success. I did get the rat charm. So I think the reason, again, I get that in the past you've dealt with heartache and I think you've dealt with burdens, and I think you've dealt with partners that were unworthy of you. I don't know if it's partners that were unworthy of you. Well, certainly people being dishonest. Yeah. I don't know if fully unworthy, but definitely dishonest. And again, like you've gone through heartbreak. But even though you've gone through heartbreak, your heart is still soft. Yeah, it's a soft heart. It's a kind heart. You haven't let what happened to you harden you. So you are both strong and you're very beautiful. Like people see you and they wish that they had the opportunity, like I said. And this charm came up again. Like the pile 1 and pile 2 have a lot of crossover. Yeah, so if you're called to both of the piles, you don't know which, they might both be for you because they are very similar. You are moving forward, like you got the Chariot, and this is kind of also a moving forward charm. No matter what happens, you're going to move forward, and you know whatever was the past, you know how valuable you are, and you know what you bring. You won't pretend to be anybody but yourself. Like and you are on a path to, you know, self-actualization, like spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, more spiritual enlightenment, but that's the same difference. I've got the frog, so like maybe you're bouncy, high energy. I get that, you know, people want to stick to you. Yeah, with their little sucklings. So also be careful of who you let into your energy, but I think you know that already. Yeah, you know that already. Because you've probably had a lot of people who have, you know, just wanted to be in your energy. And now you're at a place where you're only going to give to people who give back. Yeah. But you're super fun and, you know, playful. Again, I get that you're playful and just fun. And you don't panic. This also came up in pile number 1. You have been through a lot of things, and because you've been through a lot of things, less things faze you. Yeah. You know what you've had to survive, and that gives you confidence to survive almost anything. All right, thank you so much, pile number 2. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe or comment or share. And if you want a reading that's specifically for you, I do those. And you can just check below in the description, and the information will be there. I hope that you are happy and healthy and safe. I hope that everybody in your life is happy and healthy and safe. And I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. It's time to ask the real penetrating question. Why are you so sexy? So, pile number 3. Let's ask the question, why are you so sexy? I get a kind of a feeling of like a breath of fresh air. Yeah. You're like people are magnetized by your energy. Yeah. I've got the Death card. So people know, knowing you is a transformational experience. Yeah. So they're not the same people from beginning to know you to ending to know you. Like, you are someone significant in their life. Now, I mean, the Death card is also associated with you. It's also associated with Scorpio, and some of you could be, but that doesn't mean that. It just means that it's a big deal when people, they know that it's a that you're a big deal. Like, you, that, you know, if they get to have you in their life is changed. I get, there's the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who has their stuff together, who is stable, who takes care of business, who is not afraid of commitment, is not afraid of hard work. People see a huge amount of stability in you, and they also see that you are super sexy. Look at how sensual this card is. Like, you're a very sensual person. Like, it's even got a satyr behind. Like, people want to have sex with you, Yeah. People definitely imagine what it would be like, and they imagine that it would be very sensual. Yeah, and that it would be passionate. Yeah. And a lot of these readings today are kind of similar. I'm getting a lot of similar cards. Yeah. So if you were called to any of the other piles, you can feel free to also check those out. But the Page of Cups. Now this is somebody who might be artistic, and some of you are, but but it's also somebody like you. When people see you, they want to taste. Yeah. And sometimes you're just busy taking care of yourself. But people want to drink from your cup. People want to share emotions with you. But you're also going to make sure that your cup is filled and that you have your needs taken care of. You're going to make sure that your needs are taken care of before you even look for someone. Yeah, you're not looking for someone to try to complete you. Like people want to be in your energy, and people want to have you want them. People want you to want them. And people imagine having sex with you, and they think that sex with you would be a very sensual experience, a very sexy experience. They think that their needs would be met. So when I say transformational, I mean transformational. You got the Tower. So you've probably been through a lot of difficult situations in your life. However, you make people have epiphanies. Yeah. And I get more, you make people have epiphanies. I get with the Death and the Tower, you may have had to restart your, may have had to restart from nothing. Yeah. But every time you do, you get better. And when you, even if you restart from nothing, you become successful. And people, when people get to be in your life, like I said, it's transformational experience. They see the world differently after having you be in it. This could be like heartbreak, like not for you. I think sometimes you might even like, people might see you and like, oh my God, love at first sight. Yeah. Whether it's love or lust at first sight, you are like a thunderclap. I've got the King of Swords. Now I'm getting a lot of masculine energies in this pile, but just because it's masculine does not mean the gender is more the representation of how your energies are flowing right now. So you might be doing a little bit more, you know, following your goals, you know, being really driven. And some of you are going to be men that are very sexy, and, you know, what can you do? But the King of Swords is somebody who's very logical. It's very witty. Yeah. You're logical, you're witty, you're stable, you have your things together. You know, they see you as a package. And when I say that, that was before I turned over the Lovers. They see you as the complete package. People see you and they have like a epiphany moment. Their life is not like it was before. I think you should inspire love in people. Yeah, like people see you and they see how stable you are, how witty you are, how smart you are, how much you got everything together, how much, and I think you're also selective. Yeah, you're definitely selective about who you let in your life. And people see you and they're like, that's the one I want. That's the one I wish I could have. And you're getting a lot of masculine energy today. So for my male viewers, but if not, just because it's coming up as mostly men, it just means that you're maybe a little bit more driven. Maybe you're do have some more yang characteristics, you know. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. But you are fiery. You're passionate. People definitely imagine sleeping with you, like I said. Yeah. Like people just see that you have your things together, that you are passionate, you are nurturing, you got your money together, you're inspired, you know, you are somebody that just ticks the boxes. Yeah, and they want to have fun with you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to just fall without thinking. Yeah. Like these people are literally falling. And I think that often you might have, several people who are interested in you. People can see that you're easy to get along with. And like they want to work together with you, whether like literally working together with you, but they want to build stuff with you in a relationship. All right. When people see you, they think they're in love. When people learn more about you, they're like, is this too good to be true? And they definitely just imagine having sex with you. Because they think, like, you inspire people to think that, you know, not only are you lucky, but you, like, I think people think that you're their destiny. Yeah. And I get the 5 of Pentacles. So I think sometimes you do leave people out in the cold. Yeah. Especially, I mean, you have so many people who are interested at some point. If you turn away from them, it's like the sun turned away from them. And I got the Temperance card. So people want to merge with you. Yeah. They want to merge with you sexually. They also want to merge with you in a relationship. They want to, you know, they just see you as endgame. they also, Temperance is also about balance. So I think you balance, yeah, you balance your traits really well. I think you're very fair with people. Even though people can feel left out in the cold. It's literally, there's just not enough of you to go around. Like, you are so sexy that, and, you know, not just, you know, physically, and you are very physically sexy. People love the inner you, but they definitely love the outer you as well. Yeah. Let's get a card from the Cosmic Reading deck. So why are you so sexy, pile number 3? Well, you got patience, and temperance is close to patience as well. You will wait for what is actually right for you. Yeah. You are not in a hurry. You're definitely not desperate. You know that you're awesome. But you don't know that you're as awesome as other people realize you are. Yeah. You actually undervalue yourself, but at the same time, it's not like it's just because, you know, I think if you felt the same way that other people feel about you, then you might have too big of a head. You know, like but people see you and... People see you and they are changed. People see you and they want any chance to be around you. People see you and they want to sleep with you. You are very attractive. Now, this is interesting. So I got the no face. I think you're not always open about who you are. No, you're not always open about who you are. And right behind the face, attached to it was the martini glass. I think for some of you, you might be hiding, and you might be hiding, like, people see all these things about you, but I don't think you want to see that maybe there are some things that you're dependent on. And it could be alcohol, it could be other things. And I don't always get that with this, but you're hiding it behind a mask. So you're very sexy, but you're also, you're hiding your flaws. But you got death before and you got resurrection here. Like, people, you change, you know, how people just, like, you change the game. I've got Wonder Woman. So for those of you who are a woman, you are a strong woman. For those of you who are a man, you are like a superhero. I've got a dragon, so like very powerful, magical. Yeah, people think you're magic. Now I've got the door. And door is about transition. There's a certain level of change here, and attached to the door is the anchor. So if you haven't been anchored in the past, or if you haven't like chosen somebody, I actually feel like you're going to choose to be with somebody, and you're going to choose to be with somebody who's also awesome. Because I also attached is the bow. Like, I think you have, like you said, you're patient, so you were waiting for somebody who's worth your energy. And I think I feel like somebody who's worth your energy is already around you, or you know who that is. Yeah, there's you have somebody that you want to be with. And you might even be patiently, you might have, you know, definitely there's if somebody feels, if this is one specific person who feels this way about you, there's definitely one specific person who feels this way about you. Like you are the sun and the moon, the end and the beginning. And there's definitely healing for you, but I think being around you is healing. Like, people love your energy. Again, you got death before, and I got resurrection. Like, maybe somebody from the past is coming back for you. Yeah, I get that somebody who thinks you're unbelievably sexy, and you may not have been in a relationship. You know, I don't think you've been in a relationship, but you know this person. And I think that you had a connection with this person. I think you're going to have an opportunity for that love again. And I think for a while you've been pretty closed off to love. But the key is, like, like, literally the key to your heart is here. So this suddenly became a love reading, but you, like I said, incredibly sexy. People know that there's nobody else like you. Yeah, definitely they know that nobody else is like you. And again, this says love. It's a connection of love. There's a connection of love. Like, you got a lot of hearts. Like, somebody loves you and really, really, really wants to have sex with you. Yeah. I also got, this one is more of a familial charm. It says Nana on it. I think that people also know that you care a lot about your family. And maybe you have a particular person in your family that you're really close to. And this charm's been coming up all day. You don't panic. You've got this. You know you're competent. And you showed up competent. Like, you have 3 of the 4 kings of the deck. Yeah. You are competent. You don't panic because you know you've got it. Well, thank you so much, pile number 3. I deeply appreciate you. You're clearly sexy. Feel free to share, subscribe, comment, be my best friend. It's okay. It's not a large commitment. I just want you to watch my videos. And if by any chance you want a very specific reading, look in the description below, and I offer those. And I just want to say thank you so much. Oh, look. They just needed to see your sexy self one more time. All right. It's time for pile number 4. So pile number 4. You sexy beasts. Why are you so sexy? So pile number 4, let's ask the question that really important. Why are you so sexy? All right. So pile number 4, you are incredibly sexy, and people feel like if people feel that you are very giving in bed, yeah, like they feel that you are both going to have your needs amply satisfied. Yes. They know, however, that you will leave anything that isn't emotionally satisfying. You may not stick around if the sex is not good. I don't think you are going to stay around if the sex isn't good. You're going to get your give and take, or you're not going to bother. The 9 of Swords. So people are anxious around you. Yeah. You cause people anxiety because you're so hot. Oh. Am I supposed to take those? I don't think so. Okay, let's try it again. So pile number 4, why do you give people anxiety? All right, I will say that people are afraid that if they love you, that they're going to get their heart broken. That, you know, I think that they might not want to start something with you because if they start something with you, they may never want to stop something with you. Like they don't feel like they would recover losing you. But at the same time, they really want to start something with you. Like you make them want to rush into the situation and just do whatever they need to do. They know that they want to offer you, you know, something solid. They know that, you know, that they want a brand new beginning with you, and they know that if they don't get to be with you, it's going to feel like an ending. Like they are you really get people's emotions. Yeah, you really get people's emotions. Like they are invested in you. Oh my God, the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Like they want to offer you love. You make people feel love. You make people, like when you pass people on the street, you make people want to jump out of their cars. You know, like dude, give me a chance. Like I said, and a lot of these piles have had some overlap. So if you felt like you might be called to more than one pile, feel free. Because the Death card is coming up again. And the Death card is about being transformational. Like you could be a Scorpio, some of you are. But I get that a life with you, a life after knowing you, like, they can't unknow how awesome you are. Like, they can think that things aren't, you know, awesome, but, like, once they're in your presence, you know, they know that you know, like, you shock people into love. And you're probably pretty playful, you know, like I said, you have more than one person who would love to have the chance to be with you. But it seems, at least at the moment, you're giving a lot of that nurturing to yourself. But, like, you're, like, if you give somebody a chance, they just won the lottery. Yeah, they feel like being with you is winning. Being with you is success. Yeah. Also get, like, somebody who's super confident. Some of you, not all of you. Yeah, some of you aren't. But boy, are they confident. But boy, are people confident in their feelings for you. Yeah. You're also somebody who's not afraid to make a move. You're somebody who's not afraid to reinvent themselves. You're not afraid to work hard and win. You're not going to try to make your light any smaller for anybody ever. So that's why it came off as confident, even if you don't feel it inside, but you won't minimize yourself. Yeah. You won't minimize yourself so someone feels more comfortable. Wise pile number 4, so sexy. And at the same time, like, you're mysterious to people. You're beautiful or handsome. I get for a lot of you handsome. But people know that you're complex. Yeah, you're very complex. I think you follow your gut. Well, some of you do, but some of you, like, people have a gut feeling about you. Yeah, people have a gut feeling about you. If people have a gut feeling about you, people might be a little bit scared. Yeah. You're so sexy, you scare people. You might scare people because they know that somebody as sexy as you has, you know, multiple people who are interested in you. Yeah. And but people still want to talk to you. People want to know about you. People might research you. Yeah, a lot of people research you. People, you come into their lives and they're like, I have to know everything about you right now. And some of them will spend time on the internet just trying to figure out exactly what you like, you know, and some of them are, you know, it's also the Page of Swords. So I think that you might be so sexy that the people may not communicate the most suavely to you. Yeah, because you make them nervous. Like, if they're suave, they may not be suave with you because they are nervous and they know that you have options. They know that having a chance with you would mean like things would be just different. Like there, you know. Also, the death card can be kind of like spooky sexy. Maybe you're really in touch with your dark side. Yeah. I don't think you're afraid of your dark side. I don't think you're afraid of going deep and being deep. Oh, I got more cards than I usually do for this. Huh, this one has come up for a few people today. It's a new chapter. Like, especially with the death card. Like, people know that like their life before you and after meeting you are different worlds, and you probably reinvent yourself. Yeah, and you're probably doing it yet again, and you walk in your truth. You will be you. You're a risk taker too. You have the Fool card. Yeah, you will take risks. You're exciting. And people can't help but like see the light that emanates from you. No matter what is going on from the outside, people from the inside, like they, even if you're physically not their type, you've just become their type. Yeah. Like the sheer charisma. Like, you are charismatic while at the same time like being honest, where you know, I feel like you're really being true to who you are. And people find like it comforting to be around you. Like you're somebody, while at the same time like really sexy, but at the same time really comforting. Like you are, they just, well, they want to have sex with you and change their whole lives. Well, that was a little bit of a weird confirmation right there. Like, they feel that sex with you would be transformational, that sex with you would be healing. But you've definitely dealt with dishonesty in the past. I think dishonesty from other people. And I've got the chef's hat and, you know, the cooking implements. And I think some people, like, literally want to, you know, see if they can earn your love by feeding you. Yeah. Like, they just will do what they want, they need to do, because, like, you are a star, you are a star, you are a star. At the same time, you had the moon and you have the mask. People feel it's hard to fully know you. Yeah. Like, people want to know you, but they feel like it's hard to. But you're somebody who's, you know, always, there's the car, which I've gotten a lot of these readings today too. You're moving you're always moving. You're moving forward. You have like action in your life. You are taking advantage of all the opportunities in your life. And you got death and you got resurrection. Like, people learn, have you change their world, and then they just want to be a part of it. And then Don't Panic came up. I shook my head because this has come out on a few piles today. Yeah. Like, I think you are very cool and collected. Yeah, you don't panic, or at least you don't show it. I think you definitely don't show it. You might panic, but it's on the inside. But it's hard to read you. You're very sexy. People want a piece, and you leave and you give off light, but people don't know what the secret sauce is basically what it is. Yeah. And this is like between blue and green, and it's valuable, and I think that you are balanced between your like, when you speak from your heart. Yeah. And people want stability with you. People want you for the long haul. You're a very stable person in general. Yeah. So, thank you. I really appreciate you, pile number 4. If you would be so kind, feel free to like, share, or and subscribe, or any of those things. And if you want an individual reading, I do those. So I hope everybody in your life is happy, healthy, and safe. I hope that you are happy and healthy and safe. And I just want to say thank you.